4, 3.
You're listening to the Converted Podcast, the podcast about the guild Convert to Raid on Airy Peak, US.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 174 of the Converted Podcast, the World of Warcraft podcast, all about the Convert to Raid guild on Airy Peak, US. Sal, what do we have to look forward to tonight?
In this episode, we have It's Getting Hot in Here, your converted shoutouts, CTR raid progression, and longtime friend of the show, Copperbolt.
That is right. I am Barfolomew the Paladin. Joining us with us, not at all for the very first time, is the one and only Copperbolt. Copper, how are you?
I am tired. I am amazing, but I'm tired.
Speaking for everybody on the show.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
my goodness. I relate very strongly. Also with us tonight, one Ms. Salmisis the Shaman. Sal, how have you been?
Okay, so here's the deal. We're still like distancing in New York, and you're not supposed to be visiting anybody, and you're not have anyone in your house, and you got to have your mask on, and you got to be 15 feet away or whatever from everybody. But I really need someone to come into my home and install my air conditioner. Holy God. All I got to do is pick it up out of the closet and carry it 5 feet and put it in the window. Right? That's it. But, I can't do that, with my back. I don't want to herniate another disc or whatever, the verb is. And, it's really easy to ask friends to do it when there's not a pandemic and you don't live in the epicenter of the country in the pandemicville. So that's great. I love that. So I'm hot. I'm warm. A friend of mine's mother once told me, she goes, no, honey. Women aren't hot. We are warm. And that was really good. I'm like, oh, I learned a real good lesson there. So we've been having fun on these off Mondays. So if you're just listening to the show or you're just here tonight, we've been doing stuff every Monday. Not every other Monday, but every Monday. Now we're not recording it. We're not putting it out on the podcast, RSS feed, because we don't. I don't know, but we've been getting together and playing games and having fun. That's some of my favorite times recently.
Absolutely, and the music during it, it's nice, dancing to the music during those games.
That's right. Frasley does like to dance, and here's the real reason. That's the real reason we don't record it and we don't put it on the RSS feed, because Frasley can't stay near his microphone because he stands up while he records and dances, and you can hear about a third of what he actually says. Yeah,
That's right. I know what you mean, Sal.
But we do have fun, and I really want to thank everyone who does show up for that, because we make a really big point of just having fun and just ignoring the world and having a laugh. So that's been something I appreciate. So on these Mondays we talk to people I like. On the other Mondays we just laugh and have a good time.
Talk to people who you don't like.
So you should, join us. What was that, Barf?
Oh, I was just assuming that if we talk to people who you like on these Mondays, on the opposite Mondays, we talk to people who you don't like.
Well, generally, but we make fun of them and laugh.
Is that why Navox was on last week?
Yeah, that's why.
Now it makes sense. Okay.
That's right. We just kind of randomly had Navox on, just as a fourth chair for no reason, other than I like Navox and he's funny, and we all like Navox, and he's a part of the show behind the scenes. A lot of people don't totally realize that. But I'm like, dude, you just want to sit on camera and play Drawful with us. He's like, I don't know what that is, but I'll give it a try.
That's a really good
That
Navox.
sounded just like that sounded just like Navox. I think you must actually have a recording of him.
Listen, I've been making fun of Navox for years.
You refined it.
If anyone's good at it, it'd be me. me or Lisa. Like, I'm sure she does a better impression.
So at the next CTR party at BlizzCon, we'll have you like Taryn Gregory, because I talked with Taryn after his amazing voice actor thing. I said, "How did you do Chris Metzen?" He said, "I have edited Chris Metzen for years. I know how he works." So when we do the CTR party, Sal's gonna be up there as Navox.
All I gotta do is say, "Man, that made me so mad. I got Call of Duty mad on that one. No, I don't even know. Everything's dumb." And also look at my cat.
Call of Duty mad.
Thank you,
Yeah, he
Navox,
coined
for
that
your
phrase.
update. He's in chat. He literally just said, "There you go."
Then he takes his little roller and he his kitty cat takes all the kitty cat hair off his microphone, and he's all like rolling himself.
Yeah, he's got some fluffy
and
kitties.
I'm like, if you're that obsessed with cleanliness, don't have nasty cats.
Cats are the number one most cleanliest things. They clean themselves all. Have you ever seen a cat? They clean themselves constantly.
Oh,
Frez,
absolutely.
do you have a cat?
No,
Me?
I
Frez.
do not.
Oh, I've got a cat.
Does he clean himself constantly?
All the time?
Oh,
and sometimes
is it because he's not a filthy thing?
Well, and I've got a theory. I think sometimes, do you ever do you ever dismiss your cat? Be like, I don't want right now. I have actually seen my cat clean himself. I'm thinking, did my cat just realize that he maybe wasn't clean enough for me, and that he's trying to make himself better for me?
Yeah,
I'm
they're
like,
self-conscious
Your
creatures.
cat was
cats.
not doing that because cats are jerks.
okay.
Cats don't care. Cats don't care about you. They don't care about your feelings.
No.
Frez,
Not a bit.
They only want Temptations mix-ups.
what
Yes.
has your cat cared about in the last 2 weeks, Frez?
He's cared about sleeping, trying to eat the food that I'm eating. He's cared about his cat treats. Cared about being in the cat pan. Yeah, that's about it.
What about you? What have you cared about in the last 2 weeks?
Well, Sal may be warm, but I was getting hot over in the Minecraft dungeons because there were quite a few fire levels. I was over there with Spaz Weston, and if you have kids, or if you ever just want to play Diablo in Minecraft Dungeons is so much fun. It's not complex like Diablo, but it is a great time. And it's like, I think up to four people can be on a co-op. I've been playing with Spaz, really, really enjoying that. But in the WoW side, I have managed to not kill my 5th WoW Iron Tune. It's now up to 47. So
Wow.
I had a few close calls today. I was like, oh. And thankfully Divine Steed and all that got me away from it. But I'm hoping that this tune will get up to 120.
My man's
Or at
Iron Man
least-
and Paladin.
Dude. Yeah, if you're gonna do Iron Man, do a plate class.
Yeah.
But I actually got an invite to the Minecraft Dungeons beta.
Nice.
I did, but my computer doesn't have the specs for it.
Oh.
For
Oh.
Minecraft graphics.
Yeah,
Tech-
you're a
now-
gamer? Are you sure?
My my computer's old. The components of my computer have not changed. I mean, they're 10 years old, 10 and 11 years old.
Oh, all right.
The components.
Yeah,
So
that's fair.
I gotta think about this.
That's very fair.
And I mean, Minecraft Dungeons is Unreal. No, literally, it's running the Unreal Engine.
I don't know what I'm going to do
There was a
with you,
pun,
man.
but I didn't understand it. So
Unreal.
I think that
Unreal
that's perfectly
Engine.
fine.
Yeah.
I
Got
don't
it.
need it explained.
Mhm.
Barf, how about you?
Last couple of weeks, I mean, we've been talking a bunch about Navox. He and I and several of the greeter staff who have access to these things have been working on revamping some of the ways we go about doing things. Most of this isn't really going to impact the players. It's going to be stuff that is going to make our lives easier. It's going to be stuff that makes inviting a brand new player who's never been in Convert to Raid into the guild because we're, sort of addressing some issues that we've had with the application process. That's been a project. It's been a good project. It's worthwhile, and it's like engaging when we get into it. But the trouble with it is, we're not really website people, like fixing like on the back end of actually how to correct issues with a website. So we've had to do a lot of like, okay, what skills do we have that we can use to address X, Y, and Z situation that's happening. And we're getting pretty close to being able to push live with some of the new ideas that we had. It's going to be a little bit more based around Discord and, things like that are the players are using, and there's like conversations happening in Discord. We can have everyone's attention when we make changes or when we come out with new ideas. So that's going to be really, really useful. Kara was kind enough to put together, it's not live yet, but it is likely to be live soon. She was working on a nice raid team calendar of when the different teams are playing and what their information is and all that. So if you're a raider looking for a raid team, one of the things that you would want to know is, does this team play during my time availability? So we're developing tools that are going to be useful in tracking that down. When I haven't been working on that, I have been leveling my Lightforged mage. And now that I have the Lightforged armor, I look like a plate class, but I'm slinging fireballs and things, which is kind of cool. The Lightforged armor does not look like... It looks like the sort of thing a paladin should wear. But here I am, being a pyroblast lady, and I don't know, man. There's something to that. It's kind of fun. My expectation is that my mage will be like my 4th or 5th character that I level through Shadowlands. Definitely not a main, but I get it. I've given caster classes a lot of guff over the years, man. Just hit things with hammers and swords. It's so much easier, right? It's just you just understand your place in life when you're right there on the front lines. But now I'm playing the mage, and I'm like, okay, I get it. I understand. I'm not here for it full time, but I get it. And finally, the last thing I've been doing is dying a lot in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It turns out I never actually did any of the DLC for that game. And I'm like, yeah, I'll just try like the Trial of the Sword. Trial of the Sword on Master Mode, not easy. It's not easy. Everybody kills you to death, and it's hard, and it's not easy, and it's tough. So that's
I didn't realize there was DLC for that game.
There's 2 DLCs. One of them makes your Master Sword better, and one of them gets you a motorcycle.
I was thinking of that one. I was like, the motorcycle. Yes.
Are they expensive, these DLCs?
I don't know, because I bought them the day the game released, because I was promised that one day there would be DLCs. And I was like, all right, I'll buy them now. But just charge me for a Switch and a game and the deal. I don't care. Just take I got to go home and play Zelda now. That was my mind frame, my state of mind.
And I don't know if you've heard, there's another bit of a DLC coming out for it. It's called A Breath of Fresh Wind.
No. That one didn't work.
Making a fart joke?
Okay.
You're making a fart joke in my house?
But whoever smelt it dealt it.
I'll deal you. So, again, with us on our show is someone who you probably have likely heard of. One of the very first CTR members at all. And a lot of folks call her mom. We're so super happy to have you here. Well, I know that one folk calls you mom. I saw her on camera earlier. She waved in and she was like, hi, I'm that person's mom.
Oh, yeah, yeah, but that's not a lot, right? That's one person. Let's not...
I just assumed that everyone behind you is yours. I just assumed that anyone who might walk past the camera is your person.
I have one person here.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about this. Where the heck are you right now? What's going on?
I am in Kansas City, Missouri, and I drove 11 hours yesterday from Houston, where I live, to Kansas City, Missouri. This morning, I drove from here to Albert Lee, Minnesota, a little town on the border of Minnesota and Iowa. Grabbed my daughter, turned around, and drove back to Kansas City. So it's been about a 9-hour day in the car today, and
What
tomorrow is another 11-hour drive home.
what in the world possessed you to come on this show after
Well,
all of that?
because 2
I'd
weeks
be
ago,
asleep.
I told a very tall gnome that I would be on the show. And then, like 4 days ago, I realized that I needed to make this trip. And I'm a person that likes to make sure I handle my commitments. And I didn't want to be like, oh, you guys got to find somebody else all of a sudden. So here I am.
You do not look like you've driven like 20 hours in the past 2
No.
days. You do not. You sound good. You look good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Settle down, Sal. My goodness.
But you do have these pretty obvious hotel like drapes behind
Yes,
you.
it's an undisclosed location in Kansas City.
Like no one buys those kind of drapes for their home.
No.
That's like
No.
that's an obvious hotel
Lovely.
giveaway.
Yeah. No.
A lovely pattern.
It's like why?
I've always wondered why hotels have some of the stuff they do. I'm thinking like you hired an interior designer to design your hotel. Why did you go with that?
I think it's to remind you that you're in a hotel. They don't want you
Yeah,
overstaying
remember,
your welcome.
You don't actually want to steal these drapes.
Oh, good, good point.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's a reason why there's always like intricate patterns in the hallways on the carpet.
It's
and
to
it's-
make you dizzy when you're already a little dizzy to begin with from the evening, if you know what I mean, because that's
It's
what
to
happens
hide
to
all
some
the
of us.
stains in the carpet.
Right?
Like seriously, it's carpet in a hotel, especially the hallways and the lobby and stuff like that, is like impossible to keep clean.
I can believe it because of all the people in and out all the time. I mean, and all the different people that come in and out.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
and it's the other thing too is if the carpet is really rough looking, I mean, no one would want to take it. They're trying to limit
Yeah,
they're trying to limit the amount of carpet diem that they get.
Right?
So I gotta say,
Right.
Fraz just gonna
At
let that
the-
one go. That's fine.
no, I like the
Like
carpet at the
Carpet diem joke. It's fine.
oh, carpet diem.
Yeah, seize the carpet.
Oh,
Seize the carpet.
yeah.
Okay.
When we're all talking over each other, every once in a while a joke's going to get missed. So what I'm going to do is just repeat it until someone laughs. Because comedy, right?
Because comedy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Winford CTR in the chat room has let us know, has confirmed that that everyone calls you mom.
Yeah.
Is that a raid team thing?
I guess. So
Okay, so
not.
remind us why you're so famous in our guild.
why am I so famous in the guild? I don't know. I came in right at the beginning with as soon as CTR announced, I said yes, I'm moving, and I was actually in AIE before coming over to CTR, and and I had met Pat, and so I kind of knew. I came over and I became an officer immediately when I get an invite because I saw how fast it was growing and I knew they needed help like right away. So I was helping with that. I did some t-shirt designs. So the original Convert to Raid t-shirts, those were mine. I've worked with Navox and Berserker on their logo, their Unshackled Fury logo, and all their graphics for their websites. And then, I've had the Solid Senate now for 8 years. Is that how long it's been? 2013 to, yep, that's 7 years. That's 7 years. So,
Salad Senate was the answer to the question.
oh, well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't believe you got that one wrong.
Yeah, everyone in CTR has raided with the Salad Senate at one time or another, it seems.
Yes, okay.
And it is one of the OG teams in CTR.
Yep.
You
premier 25-man team. Premier.
That's right.
Man team.
Salad Senate was the premier. I mean, are you still a 25-man team?
I think we're a 24-man team. Oh, but yeah.
I'm just
But
curious.
that was back when being a 25-man team like really, really meant something. That was back before Flex.
That was back in the logging in 2 hours before raid. I need a healer. Somebody come help me. Okay, I need a tank. I need 5 DPS. Let's go. 2 hours before raid.
For a long while.
Yeah.
The Salad Senate was the only 25-man team. And those of us who were on that team got a little playfully cocky about it. 10-man is easy. 25-man is hard. And then, I do recall people like getting actually a little tilted about our pride about that.
Yep. Yep. People.
And then I remember just like leaning into it because
that sounds like you.
It's like at first, we're just joking, but then people got mad about it, and I'm like, all right. Lean right into it.
No, we really are. We're the best. We're awesome. It's way more difficult. I mean, look at how many people you have to fit in that little space.
Oh man, that was funny. There were so many people who were just thought we were being cocky, and I'm like, have you seen our?
We are like the least. We're like the least cocky team ever. That's not us at all.
I haven't been on this team for years and years, but I, what was there for is it Throne of Thunder, the Turtles,
PlayStation, Tortoise, and Tortoise. That was a hard one. Yeah, Tortoise. Right?
Yeah, and I remember the bird one where we had to fly up and down, and that was
Chi.
I heard he was the word.
In 25-man, that was hard. Both those were very hard. But then there was one that a 25-man team, you just go in and cough at it, and it would fall down. It was like a dinosaur. It was like the second boss of Throne of Thunder. Pardon me?
Horadon? Horadon?
It was the one where it would throw the tank into a corner, and then there would be the pool that came out. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, he's
like the little Rex or something.
It was boss number 2.
Yeah,
and
Horadon.
Everyone had so much trouble with it, except for 25-man teams.
Yeah, you had to walk him from door to door.
Walking from door to door.
No, that's...
the second boss in Throne of Thunder. I'm saying his name over and over again. It's Horadon. I'm not making this up. My guild before Convert Trade fell apart on that boss. I remember him very very well.
A lot of people had a lot of trouble with it, but a 25-man team just went in and said, "What? I don't get it. What's the problem?"
That was the last boss I got to cheat while fighting. That was the last one I could be a cheater. He had humanoid ads, and at the time, I was an undead priest. And when I would run low on mana, I would eat someone and get all my mana back. It worked every time.
That's not cheating. I get
No
what
one
you're
else
saying.
had mana. I had unlimited
That's-
mana. All I had to do was
that's
keep
just-
eating trolls. It's great.
That's horde.
Do you have to be
Stupid
elected
horde.
to the Salad Senate? Is there like a vetting process?
Yeah, well, we go through a very thorough interview process. Yes, very thorough.
Who votes
Where
for the
we
Salad
say,
Senators?
can you handle us? Who votes for the salad senators?
There's an aging
So
process. Says Slick.
there's an aging process. It's so true.
And are there term limits?
We were sitting on because we just I didn't hear you.
Are there term limits?
term
tournaments.
limits for the senators.
Term limits.
Evidently not, because the
Unfortunately,
Speaker of
maybe
the
we
Senate's
should
been
institute
for 8
that.
years.
Get some grouchy people. Maybe we should.
And I bet
Like-
there are and I bet at the beginning of raids there are probably filibusters. So I mean, people are like, "Oh, we don't need to start yet. We don't need to start." Like, I need to get going. I need sleep.
Yeah, we are very we have some grouchy people by the end of the night. Like old grouchy people.
Well, actually, Fraz's point about filibustering actually does bring up an actual raid-related question. It's been I haven't actually ever been a member of the Salad Senate. I know that, and I'm breaking the rules as being a member of CTR, but having never raided with the Senators.
Right.
But I was raided with the chickens for forever, so I get a pass for that. Sal has though. Sal, when were you in the game? Was this been like years and years since you've played with them? Have you played with them recently?
What, the Salad Senate?
Yeah.
Copper and I founded that team.
Right, but have you played with the team recently?
No.
Okay, so then probably has the the social structure of the team changed very much in the time that's passed? Is it like still the same kind of team attitude? Like, do you have the same kind of approach
I
to
think
raiding?
so.
Not a
I
whole
think
lot of
so.
change in
I
that
mean,
front?
when we first started, we were super laid back. I don't know how many. Our first boss our first raid was Mogashan Vaults. We didn't have a dang clue what we were doing in there, and our whole motto was, we're gonna get there. We're gonna kill the bosses. Just in our, when we get there, at some point, eventually, it's gonna happen. And that's sort of how we've been. Now we chase the PC, and that's it. We are not, but we do chase the AOTC. But as far as social, I mean, we're just super laid back. I love this team. See, seriously, I love WoW. But if it weren't for this team, I may not be playing WoW anymore.
Wow, I mean that says a lot about sort of the social dynamic of the group then, because that's that's got to be a powerful force. Absolutely.
I mean, and we were talking tonight, like how many of us have been on the team for how long, and like one of the guys said, I feel like I'm the new guy, and he's like, I've been here, and our team doesn't change a whole lot. So we add every tier, we add a few people, and maybe we have like these people that have been raiding together. Well, probably about 5 or 6 of us that have been there for 6 and 5 and 4, but it's amazing, honestly.
I think we're running into some hotel Wi-Fi issues, but
oh
no.
I think we're getting most of it.
We're most of the words.
Yeah, we're getting pretty much
Okay.
everything. It's just
grab some names in here. I mean, come on with Slick Rock, dude. Like
yeah,
just, wow. Obviously Berserker. I mean, who was playing? Who was still playing? Before Slick Rock.
Right.
You know, obviously we have Trent,
Saint.
Saint. Yeah. Has he been playing at all since the baby?
Uh, no, he's kind of taken off this tier. And next expansion, I expect to see him. He's been AWOL.
I mean,
And that's one of the things that's nice about our team too, is like we're pretty much a family. So he had a baby. We're like, okay, go do baby things and come back when you're ready to come back to us. And
only God is old enough to have played before Slick.
So
I'm looking at Berserker clearly, Winford, and I just remember, that kind of like core group, and a lot of people who aren't right now, but are still on my friends list, and maybe they'll pop in from time to time, and it still feels.
We still have, Sidor is still on the team. So there's Sidor, of course, Rommel. If Berserker's there, Rommel's there. Yeah. Blaze is still there.
Blaze.
So, yeah.
Yes.
So those are like the ones that have been there since like pretty much first night.
Yeah, Rommel used to be called Hannibal, and I called him Hannibal for maybe a couple of years after he changed it to Rommel. Yeah, Allie and Dunn, dude.
Allie and Dunn are still there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
They
just had a baby.
Pardon
me?
I
don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but they just had a baby.
Oh.
So, and they're raiding again already, which is crazy. I thought they'd be gone for the rest of the X Pack, but they're there, healing away, DPSing away.
Okay, so who's your favorite raid team member?
My favorite raid team member is Barian. Not that I'm brown nosing or anything, but he's our raid leader, so he's my favorite. He's my favorite.
Who's your least favorite?
Slick. I'm kidding. He knows I'm kidding. I hope he knows I'm kidding.
I don't know. Slick will never let
He's such like a. Every time I think of Slick, I think of like the Grumpy Cat.
Yes.
The Grumpy Cat meme, and that's just Slick right there. That face is Slick.
I've got a new term for that one. I call it the resting smirk face.
Smirk?
Smirk.
Smirk or smork?
Smirk. But it could be Smork or Smurfs or those Snorfs. Do you remember the Snorfs cartoon from
Snorks?
Yeah, Snorks.
Oh, Snorks. That was a long time ago.
I saw one reruns.
Slick is such a nice guy. He picked me up from the airport the first time I went to BlizzCon, and I don't know about the Grumpy Cat part. I always called him Eeyore.
Yeah, that's him too. Yeah, it's sort of
he kept
the
losing
same,
his
right?
tail. Yeah.
Yeah, he kept losing his tail. Like,
poor guy.
Oh, the weather's bad. Oh, the traffic's bad. Oh, the boss isn't dead. Oh, we suck. Yeah.
The only thing Slick likes is like his wife cooking, and that's it. So, yeah, we better stop. Otherwise, he just.
I know. I don't want him to have a complex. I love Slick. He picked me up from the airport too when I went to BlizzCon in 2014, and
I
he's
thought
an
been
amazing
picked
guy.
up at the airport by Slick. How come everyone else gets picked
me
up?
Either. Come on. I got picked up by a shuttle driver who wanted who hated me. Yeah, he literally I could just tell the whole time because again in the shuttle he's like, oh, you're going there? Oh, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here on my phone while he's like, yeah.
Oh,
Telling you, you get
yeah. You have to have connections, and Sal and I, we've got the connections.
yes.
It's all about who
See.
you know, and I know the Uber app.
Yeah.
Dude, man, I'm someone who can talk to someone. Like I don't need, like I'm not shy. So I'm like, who's gonna be at the airport? I'm at LAX. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
ask anyone to come get me at LAX. It's far away.
No, but if
Right.
someone's gonna land soon,
Yeah, yeah. So I'm like, who's gonna land? Da, da, da. So last time it was Euro. Okay,
Yeah.
I know Euro. That was fine. But then we're like in this line for uh, for Uber, and I just kind of turned around to the guy behind us and said, "Hey, you look like you're going to BlizzCon," And suddenly we got 3 people in our Uber, and it costs the same as shoving 12 people into one of those shuttle vans, except we have air conditioning and plenty of room.
I thought you were gonna say the person behind you was Slick, who was taking you to BlizzCon. I was like, that would have been like.
No. When Slick picked me up, I had arranged it, but it was
Okay.
also I landed in John Wayne, which is a lot easier for folks to pick you up from.
yeah, it is.
I think he lives close to there. But that's really difficult to fly into John Wayne from New York.
I think he picked me up from LAX, but I'm not 100%
what?
sure
He likes
anymore. Now I feel bad.
I went to
Anyways,
Burbank. A Blizzard website told me to go to Burbank. Wrong information. Burbank's the worst place to go.
That's all right, man,
BlizzCon.
because you only have to go to BlizzCon once before you're a total expert.
Exactly.
Second time BlizzCon goers, man, they know where to land, they know where to eat, they know where to this and that and everything, and they're just, oh, follow me. I know where all the stuff is. And then it's just, it's a cakewalk after that. So
I
you
was
are
lucky to have
prepped for success, brother.
I was lucky that the second person, the first person was Grand Nagus, but the second person to see me at BlizzCon was Silver yelling, Rosie!
Oh, yeah,
And
no,
I remember that.
She will stop an airport to catch somebody's attention. That's how she do. Which speaking of, I meant to ask you this question earlier, but we started talking about the salad senators. Is it true? Is the rumor true that Silverbolt named herself Silverbolt after your naming convention in order to steal some of your fame and notoriety?
oh,
The rumor come out. Did that is what
rumor.
happened?
Well, I don't know. We'd have to ask her, I suppose.
She would tell you she's named after a transformer, but I don't believe a word she says. And I never have.
Well, I'll tell you, when I came up with Copperbolt, I didn't come up with Copperbolt. It was that my daughter that's here in this room. She made a little goblin. She made a little goblin and named it Copper. I think it was Copperbolt, actually. I think it was Copperbolt. And I said, I like that for a shaman. And a shaman, and because I feel for my kids. That's personally. So.
Oh,
everything went crazy.
You played that. I mean, you're usually a monk these days, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a monk. Well, I change it up every X pack. I mean, I have all my healers. I have 6 120s, and they're all healers right now. Because I've got all my healers are 120, and then I have two druids. So, yeah.
I tried to do that once.
When did I play her last? I played her in. I played her during the raid, the raid on Orgrimmar raid.
Siege of Orgrimmar.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I kind of prefer
raid
on Orgrimmar raid. I think that's a good name for it. It's about as long as the actual raid tier ended up being. So
yeah,
I remember watching the video of your Garrosh kill.
That happened on my birthday, which just passed. So to this, that kill happened on my, I want to say 39th birthday, and every year I play it again on my birthday. I post it for everybody to see. I throw it out on the Twitters.
What
You
a
can
cool
hear
memory.
you
What a cool way to
openly
celebrate.
Weep.
Yeah, it was amazing.
What'd you say, Barf?
I just said that's such a cool memory and such a cool way to like commemorate your birthday. Like, yeah, I got another level. Here's that time I killed a orc tyrant. It's really cool. All my friends were there. Like, it's a cool way to celebrate. I
Yeah.
think that's rad.
It is. It's awesome. And every year I have to post it out there every year. It's amazing. And then there's on the same birthday, we were running to that one boss with the it had tracks on the sides that
Black Fuse?
What was the tracks on the side? You had to like jump up, and it was going to like the furnace or something like that.
Black Fuse?
No, not that one. It was the one with all the different robot parts on it, and you had to do certain, and it had like
Black
the
Fuse.
treads. Oh, is it black? I have no.
Siege
I don't know.
Siege Master or Siege Crafter Black Fuse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ken is saying Operator Thogar.
I don't know who that is.
Maybe.
Does that make sense?
Anyway.
We were running to that one, and they all decided to sing to me happy birthday.
Aww.
And I have that on video because it was the most hilarious thing I have ever heard in my life. Because of the lag in their singing, everybody got slower and slower and slower. Like, oh,
Fantastic.
It reminds me of like I know like there was that one scene where like they're singing in the Great Hall, and like the Weasleys decided to sing the funeral dirge, and I'm like, yes.
no, I thought we were running back. Jane I Pose is one of our names. He's Patchy. Thought we were running back. Anyways.
Yeah, there's some conflicting accounts of this evening in the chat room right now.
I actually think it was
Berserkers.
the opening. It was the opening one right before you get into the gates. That's the one I remember it being at. So see, there we go. I'm adding some.
You literally weren't there.
Exactly.
We're talking at one, and look at the chat room. 2, 3, 4, 5 people who were there.
Yeah, Berserker's
Anyway.
saying Hans and Franz.
It wasn't
Genifos
Hans
was
and
saying
Franz.
Thogar. Then Thok came up. Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 different bosses in this list right now that it could have been.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, whatever.
You know what? We ramble on, but the thing is, I believe Fraz has two what kind of questions?
Yes. So a question that we do in honor of Turarts is T's hard question. So give me every member of Salad Senate.
Every member of Salad Senate. Okay. So I have the tanks, Kin and Skriker. I have Barian, who is our raid lead, like I said before. I have healers, Allie, Blaze, Rasklin, Zephan, and myself. There's somebody I'm missing. I feel like there's somebody I'm missing, but there should only be 5. Yeah, okay. And then we have Berserker, a Berserker in Hannibal. We have Dunhaven. We have Magibeard. Another healer, Orma. Okay. That's the one I was losing. We have Rommel, Stalarin, did I say Winford? Winford, Morlanon, Hunter, Slick, Zycona, shit. Oh, Sorry.
Raz, give me a bleep.
So sorry. Zycona. Did I say Zycona? It's so slick. God, why do I think there's 3 hunters? Is there 3 hunters? There's 3. Jastalaran. That's Sidor. And Druid. Don't forget the Druid. Orma's the Druid. And Skriker. Magbeard. I think I did it. I think I did it.
I'll say that you mentioned Rommel and Hannibal.
I said Berserker and Rommel.
You said but you said Hannibal, and then later on you said Rommel.
Oh, well, he's too good. I have to list him twice, I guess.
Sure. So you listed 20 people there, and for the other 2, 3, 4, 5 people, you don't matter.
They know I love them. Blaze. Did I say Blaze?
You did say Blaze.
Okay. And then there's Saint, who's still on the team, but he's not there.
And Sal, who's an honorary member.
And Sal, yeah, she doesn't come back because everybody makes fun of her and tells her to Ghost Wolf. I feel that's why.
It's basically only Slick that does that. And
you have a pretty sassy Ghost Wolf. I'm just saying.
I have a sassy Ghost Raptor. Yeah. And yeah. Oh, Ghost Wolf herself. Yes. Thanks, guys. Yeah, that's one of the older memes of the Salad Senate. And the joke's on you because the only person who pisses me off when he says that is Saint, and he's not around right now. So. Yeah.
And Barf, I've got a sounder.
Yes, we're ready.
Excuse me, buddy. Watch out for that gnome!
So, name all of your Animal Crossing villagers.
Oh, hells. I have one that looks like a little gator. I don't know his name. And I have one that looks like a little bunny, and I don't know her name. And I have I don't know their name. I barely talk to them.
Why do you sound like me describing the people in my neighborhood?
Yes. so see, Senate, Copper knows your names and doesn't know the name of the villager. So see, you rate higher than Copper's
You
villagers.
do rate higher. You do rate higher than my villagers.
It has been nice having you in Animal Crossing.
It's fun. It's fun. Although this whole driving thing, I'm like, oh, I gotta go do this. I gotta go do this. I gotta go take pictures. I gotta go decorate and take pictures. Because I'm doing that thing right now.
Get your daughter to drive. Most of that game is not online.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little scary to have her drive. A little bit scary.
Well, you can have her do your chores for you anyway. I thought that would be a fun little frazzly question.
I have no idea what their names are.
Okay, so thank you so much for coming on. And
Yes.
again, and gosh, I'm happy to talk to you. I get to talk to you like 2 weeks in a row. This is crazy, personally.
Awesome.
For me, and then we've got to talk. But do you have any shout outs you want to give?
I want to say congratulations to South Senate because we got our AOTC last Wednesday. Last Wednesday. It was super exciting. I'm super glad that the tier is done. We're going to go back in this week and just help out a couple of people that weren't there, but we're taking and so I'm super excited about that.
Nice.
Good for you.
I saw that
Super
on
cool.
Twitter, a big a photo of all of you on your mounts.
Yes. That's the worst part of killing the last boss. Taking the photo. Taking the photo. We still had like 40 minutes left and or something like that, and everybody's like, "Can we go?" No. Where are we going to take the photo? Well, we should do it here. No, we should do it here. No. Well, why would we do it there? We should go over here. Oh, too many opinions. Too many cooks. Too many cooks.
Like Sal
Anyways.
said, it was an absolute delight to have you here. Before we cut
Thank
you
you.
loose and let you finally get some sleep after 45 hours of driving today, how can we find you out there on the internet?
I am on Twitter at ss_copper.
Fantastic.
That's it.
Perfect.
All right.
Thank you
you
again
guys.
so much for being here.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Yay. Thank you. Okay.
Bye, Copper.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you soon.
So,
Oh, I love her.
oh, and I have to say, it's cool having one of the OG teams around here, and it really does show. Every week we talk about the raid team. It's the raid team that really is here. The game's the salad dressing, but the actual team is the whatever you put on top of the salad, all the protein.
The tuna?
Yeah, the tuna.
Pepperonas. I like my salads. I like my salads with a little bit of bite to them.
Yes. Oh, have you ever added sriracha to a salad? It's really
Oh
good.
yeah, by mistake. Didn't do it on purpose. But
Okay.
I did do it.
One thing
I accidentally did one time. I was in a place called Super Jumbo Buffet, and
That
or
sounds right up
Super
my alley.
Jumbo Super Buffet,
yeah.
and it was also like in Chinese letters or whatever. It was in Arlington, Texas, and I'm like, I'll try this Super Jumbo Buffet or whatever it was called, and everything was misspelled, on the buffet, and it was a jumbo buffet. There were lines and lines and lines of buffets. Like, I could not believe like how many different kinds of octopus there were on this buffet. There was just so much. So the food wasn't very good, and I ended up like going in for a salad, right? And there was all these like misspelled things everywhere, and so they had and it makes sense, the misspelling. It was fine. So I'm looking, and I had a little chicken too on my next to my salad, and so there was ranch, mustard, Italian, Thousand Island, and like maybe French dressing. So I'm like, oh, that must be honey mustard, just to go with the theme of everything being misspelled. I put a dollop of honey mustard on my salad, and that was straight up wasabi mustard that I took a giant bite of with this
Opened
salad.
you right up, didn't it?
So whoa, your sinuses just cow. Whoa. And someone probably was designing this buffet and going, okay, so you're supposed to put these salad dressings on here. Someone probably said, this is weird. I guess Americans like mustard on their salad. I mean, that's weird, but okay if they like it, so we'll put it there. Someone put it there thinking people actually wanted wasabi mustard, hot wasabi mustard with their iceberg lettuce.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Goes good on peas. Why wouldn't it go good on lettuce?
I mean, wasabi mustard has its place.
Yeah,
It does.
in my belly.
But
That's
not
where it
in the
belongs.
quantity in which I swallowed
Nummy,
it.
nummy,
Put it in my
numbers.
mouth and swallowed.
Oh.
When we getting Korean barbecue again, Sal? When,
I want to come.
when we gonna eat them?
Yeah, when's the next time we're going to be able to get on planes and like see each other and have a convention and go to BlizzCon and eat
2045, I think.
Probably in a year and a half, maybe. It'll be great,
Yeah, because I want Roscoe's. Because I remember being at Roscoe's
baby.
with Euro and
Ooh,
you.
What a fun time that is.
Roscoe's.
I could spend the rest of the podcast fantasizing about Californian food. I'm not.
Oh,
I'll
yes.
just eat it.
I don't like California. I don't. I couldn't give two flicks to Disneyland, and it's hot there. And it's always sunshine, and I get a sunburn just for walking from one place to another. Um,
That is
I'll
true.
take New York's doom and gloom any day, but Roscoe's, there's something there. Roscoe's is something special.
And you know what else is something special? Every week I think of something and I kind of have a frazzle thought. And it's interesting you mentioned BlizzCon. So with BlizzCon happening this year, what food truck are we going to miss the most?
I already know that Berserker's going to say Viking Dog.
So
I was going to say that too.
I got a little bit of a beef with the Viking dog. It was overhyped for me. I enjoyed it, but I was told that if I didn't get a Viking dog, everything about me as a human being might crumble. And I was like, this must be the world's greatest hot dog. It was good. I'm not going to like slay a man in ritual combat to obtain the honor of the Viking. Here's Berserker going, Viking! Just in large letters.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's
Let
fun.
me tell you, I'm Berserker, and I am going to fight you. I tell you, you
It was-
better not decry the Viking dog.
It was good, but like I was upset with myself for having stood in line for as long as I did to get it.
You see, but what you got to know about Berserker is that he's more into the lore and the idea and surrounding being a Viking.
Many years ago, there was a food truck that came out of the sky from a time warp, and these Vikings have been perfecting this food truck for many eons, and
Yeah.
they bring it to you every week.
He just
That
likes the
was-
quest. I can dig it. I get it. And if you're a hot dog enthusiast, it's probably the truck to go to. But like, don't let
Sure.
them. Don't listen, people who are listening. Don't let them sell you on the idea that the food truck is like you have to do it, and if you don't, you'll melt. Because that was how it was sold to me, and I didn't want to melt, so I went and got one. And it was good. I ate it. I enjoyed it, but everyone was yelling, and
Did
I
you
didn't
have
think it was
the
necessary.
corn dog? There is only one corn dog,
There's probably more than one
and
corn dog.
it's Fletcher's corn dog. It's at the State Fair of Texas, eaten with mustard only.
Wasabi?
All other corn dogs are fake.
But
What kind
I
of mustard?
bought a corn dog and the bag said this is like the authentic corn dog recipe.
We need to move on. or
What's the
there's gonna be a
percentage of
fight.
corn to dog? Did anyone beat any bosses this week? Probably not, right?
Oh no, we got some of that. We got some of that. Okay. Oh, that was Frazzled Thoughts.
That was.
Food truck. You planned that and said it. You planned it in advance to
Did-
ask about BlizzCon food trucks.
Yep, and you set it up for me. Yeah, so that way the slide did not need any lubrication. It was
Yeah.
perfect.
It was literally, no lubricant.
Okay. And now is time when we hype up raid team progression. The guild haps and get your shout outs in. Chat room, go ahead and tell us your shout outs, and we'll let you know right after we talk about the raid progression. Yes, Barf,
Yeah.
by the way, there's lots of raid progressions still going on.
The teams are still raiding, you say?
Teams are still raiding, there's still bosses to get down. So let me just let you know here. And Fraz, could you spot the shout outs that come in
Yes.
into the chat room? Here we go. Facepull is now 5 of 12 mythic. Threat level Midnight is 9 of 6 mythic. And BOD, what is that? Is that our current raid tier?
Battle of Dezalolor.
Oh, okay. So they're going on. Okay. And we start working on farming Jaina mounts for everyone. I knew they were doing that. They mentioned that last week. Okay. That's right. Tom and crew are going back and getting those Jaina mounts. Those Jaina mounts are sweet.
Yeah.
That might be like my favorite mount of the expansion.
I never looked. Are they just the mage fidget spinner again? Because that's what I assume. That's what I see Jaina flying around on in my brain. Oh no, they're the little pirate ship, aren't they? What actually are they? I'm not being facetious. What's the Jaina mount?
It's the glacial tide storm. So it is more of a elemental,
like an elemental guy. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
that's right.
Riding a giant water elemental. It's pretty sweet. Okay. The Rubber Chicken Coalition is now 6 of 12 heroic after 3 new boss kills on Tuesday.
You guys ate your Wheaties this week. My goodness.
Now that we said it's about time I mentioned my team on here. We haven't mentioned Cat on Fire in a while, but Cat on Fire is now 8 of 12 heroic. Gruel's gone wild, one-shot Il'gynoth, and went on to defeat Carapace in the same night, bringing us to 11 of 12 heroic.
Nice.
Or like 11 of 12. Do you just like keep that luck out, man, and just like pound your head on the last boss at this point?
I feel like probably you would at least do that a few times.
Edamame Enterprise is now 6 of 12 mythic. The Salad Senate is now 12 of 12 heroic. Just like Copper was saying, AOTC, we are done. Finally, she says. Just like anyone who's really tired and wants to give it a rest for a few months. The Hyjal Volunteer Fire Department is still my favorite name of a team.
It's a good name.
That is so like on point. Is 3 of 12 mythic, and of course AOTC. Awesome. Yeah, another month or so, I'll be hitting up, the HVFD for them to run me through.
Oh yeah, because at that point they'll be like super geared, and not that they're already super geared, but they'll be like walking through heroic bosses like, oh, this is no big deal. And then they can bring us the slackers.
I'm so lazy. And then there's like I got friends and like, oh, Sal, do you want to come? And I'm like, oh, I do though. Thank you. I'm the worst. The worst. We got any shout outs from the chat room, Mr. Fraz?
Yes. Scodioni said, shout out to Sprout.
I love Sprout.
Indeed. Sprout's the best.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So what about us?
Yeah, what do you got, Fraz?
I want to give a shout out to my friends Pete and Andy. They are doing the Race for Good 2020. It'll be June 19th and 20th. Get ready to do money for Special Effect, which is a UK charity that helps gamers with disabilities. And you can find the details on twitch.tv/Project Phoenix Productions. But they've done this for many years. Like last year, they had a thing. It's all Sonic. So Casey, I know this will be right up your alley. And or Sonic and Mario.
Use his real name.
Oh shoot!
Dude, my real name is everywhere on the internet. You call me anything you want. Just don't call me late to Korean barbecue.
Okay. Well, I think late to Korean barbecue. I think you really enjoy the Sonic, right?
I asked you not to call me that.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, yeah, I'd be more than happy to tune in. That seems like it'd be fun.
Last year, if you raised enough money on like a certain donation, they wore gloves while playing games. And I just laughed my head off.
What a ridiculous challenge. I'm all in on it. That's great. The bigger and goofier, the better.
Huh.
What you got for us today, Sal?
Well, goodness gracious. I guess I want to shout out to Path of Exile for coming out with a new expansion. Very, very soon. I'm gonna close all my windows and crank up the AC. Oh my gosh, I need someone to come in and Frasley, will you drive to New York City and install my air conditioner, please?
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
All you have to do is pick it up and put it in the window.
I can do that. I can do that.
All I have to do is I'm physically unable to do it. It's probably about 40 pounds, something like that.
Did I tell you about when I was a kid? I had 80 pounds of Quikrete on both shoulders, like 80 pound here, 80 pound here. I carry this.
I am capable of picking it up.
Yeah, but her
It's
whole back will
just
melt.
a very, very, very bad idea for me to do so.
Oh no, yeah, absolutely.
Here's what you do, Sal. Take a deep breath and hold it. Bend at the waist and pick it up and use the muscles of the back are the most powerful muscles in the entire body.
Oh my god!
Just pick
you
up
just
with the
wanna kill
back
me.
and lift the air conditioner in a jerking and twisting motion. Keep holding your breath the whole time. It'll go right in the window. It'll be fine.
Dude, Frasley's about to pass out.
I'm gonna be over there right now because I'm scared of it. Don't listen to Barf. Don't listen to this person over here. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna figure out a way to get this like in. Then I'm gonna shut all my windows. I'm gonna order a pizza, get some Mountain Dew, and I'm just gonna like, sit here without a bra on and play Path of Exile for like 48 hours.
So instead of Path of Exile, it's Path of Isolation, right?
That's fine with me. The new expansion is called Harvest, and I'm here for it. I heard Diablo has a new season 20. I don't care. Give me Diablo Immortal on my phone. I want to play it now.
I know. I keep thinking like there must be something that's stopping them from doing, because this would have been the perfect time to release Immortal.
If it was ready, I'm sure they would have.
Yeah.
Like that's the only thing I can think of is that they demoed a really good demo at the floor, and then the rest of the game didn't exist. Like that's the only reason I can think of that it's not out. Because you're right, everyone would be playing it right now.
And I wouldn't be surprised because I've been in the alpha, and there are some of the Bastion is amazing, has all the music. The other zones, they're still amazing, but they're missing the music. So yeah, I think you're onto something.
Wait a minute. You're talking about Warcraft. I'm talking about Diablo.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's also something else in the chat room.
Yes. And so from Berserker, he says, shout out to Sal for holding it down in NYC. A shout out for being the WoW community Energizer Bunny. And like Kel would always say, the Energizer Bunny, he just goes and goes and goes. And when you think he's going to stop, he just goes. And Barf for nailing his Pat Crane impression. Good night.
People keep telling me I look like him. I don't do an impression of him. I have a photo of me standing next to him. We don't look the same. We don't look the same.
Yeah, no, you don't look the same. But I could see if you both train your voices to the right frequency, I could almost have it where you'd be stand-ins.
Are we missing anyone with a shout out? Because I lost count.
Yep, I'm not seeing anybody else. That's all I saw.
No, I mean between me, you, Barf.
And
no, shout out to Convert to Raid. Just the people in the guild, the people who want to be in the guild, the people who used to be in the guild, just everybody in that sphere. You're doing a great job. Keep it up.
Yes.
Hey, check out my Twitter today. I tweeted out something. There was a really solid, amazing esports article in the New York Times today.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, a really big, like in the sports section of the New York Times, about esports and specifically gambling. It was a huge feature.
That's the thing about esports, man. You can play them and not get sick because of the crowd. You can just be at your house. Esports don't require pants.
Exactly. Esports, it's in the game.
All right, before we get sued, that's going to wrap us up for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Big thanks to Navox and Geek Chic Lisa for our theme music. Find us all on Twitter over at converted_CTR. Sal is at summer_Sal. Frasley is at Frasleytastic. And I, Barfolomew, am at a bonus level. Sal, when's the next episode? What's going on?
Yeah, June 19th. That's not true. Why am I... No, I'm in the wrong place. So we will be together on Monday, June 22nd. And I think... Am I right about this? Is there already a guest lined up?
I don't have one already lined up, I don't think.
Oh, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I thought never mind. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And June 22nd.
What happens next week, though? Anything?
We can come back here?
In 1 week on Monday, what do you want to do?
I don't know.
I mean, we've been playing Jackbox games. we had a pretty cool crowd last time.
I'm up for anything.
I think we should keep playing games on Mondays. I think that seems like
Yeah.
fun. Digital audience members who are not looking at our faces but are hearing our ears sometime in the future, come chill with us like 9 p.m. or so this coming Monday, Eastern Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 6 p.m. Pacific Time, roughly. More or less, roughly. You know how the show is. And we'll all play games maybe. It'll be fun. But now we're going to... Yeah. But we'll see you then. And until then, we're going to say goodbye until then. Sal?
I'll see you later.
Fraz?
Bye-bye.
And from me, we'll see you next time, everybody.
You can follow the show on Twitter at converted_CTR. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Converted Podcast. And find us on our Twitch channel, Converted Podcast. And join us live every other Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
This podcast is a part of the Signals Media All-Star Network. For more information on this and other fine shows, go to signalsmedia.com. It's okay to stick our stuff in your ears. Really?
I put a link to the article. It was really cool to see like it big in like print, giant, like in the newspaper, in an international newspaper, the New York Times, something about esports. And this was specifically about gambling, because like you said, Barf, you can play esports without being in a crowd, and gamblers are going to gamble.
They are. That's what they are going to traditionally. That's what they're going to do. Listen, here's the thing: emergency situation in my house, I have to tinkle, big time. So I'm gonna be right back. You guys relax, audience. It's okay. Everyone else can go tinkle if you want to. I'm gonna go tinkle. So I'll be right back.
They also put like really cool graphics on this. But yeah, coronavirus. Whoo-wee. What if I get naked? Oh. There we go. There we go. It is very warm in here. What are you giggling at? Oh, Fraz is just gonna walk away. And hi, everyone. I'm when Fraz mutes and walks away, something's wrong. That one time he almost passed out because there was blood being talked about on the podcast, and that was great. It's the Sal show. As soon as I take my little shawl off, Frasley.
Oh, I'm muted. Okay.
What was that about?
I'm looking at the graphic like, oh, this is interesting. I'm like, and I was on here. You just say, let's get naked. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? I did not expect you to say that.
I was telling the chat room that the last time you had to mute yourself and walk away was when you're about to pass out because you're talking about blood.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I really wish I had edited that out. I had every intention of editing that out, and I did not do that. Oh, did I tell you what I did for the... Okay, so for episode Party 5 chat, wow, there's a callback, Exclavier. Party 5 chat got several people kicked out of the guild, I'll tell you that right now. So I posted the interview with Des Mephisto twice in our RSS feed. So for the Ash conversation, I put the Ash YouTube, I put the Ash photo, I said Ash, but I put the wrong link to the audio. So anyone who's listening to the audio heard Des Mephisto's interview. And we got some feedback about that, thank goodness. And I was able to, what I did is I deleted it and just started over, and I retitled it, just so that if it comes up in someone's feed, they'll understand that it's different.
Yeah.
So I said, for real this time, it's Ash. And then that got in the way of me posting because I wanted to put some space in between the episodes, and then I didn't put Bodikins. And then I realized today that I didn't post Bodigan. And I can't believe I did that because I had everything done. I had everything done for that, except I didn't edit out the gore conversation, obviously. Anyway, I posted it right before. I posted it like 2 hours ago. Because I'm the worst.
Oh no, that's the life of a podcaster.
But we did prove that people do listen to the audio on the RSS feed, because people did let me know.
Thank you. Oh, they can't hear this unless they're in live chat.
It was I should have shouted out to them. Yeah. Anyway, I love Copperbolt.
Oh, Copperbolt, that was fun.
Definitely.
If I were in her situation, I 100% would have canceled.
Me too. I give them a huge props because I
mean, that would have been a very good excuse.
Yeah.
You know? Barf.
Yeah.
Show us your hands. Show us your other hand. What's being balanced on your knees or on your desk?
Nothing.
It's not a Switch, is it? You're not playing Breath of the Wild, are you?
My Switch is just outside of toe pointing length away from me, underneath the little
Where's
shelf.
Your phone?
It's on my desk.
Uh-huh.
You stole my extension cable? What do you mean?
Can you believe I
course.
actually own Breath of the Wild and I have not played it?
No. That game is a 10 out of 10.
I wish I had like a regular Switch. I can just play it on the TV.
Oh.
I have a light.
Oh, yeah.
Which was given to me for Christmas, and it turns out to be one of the best gifts I've ever gotten.
Yeah, super good.
I've got the hottest game ever. I've got SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. Or no, SpongeBob.
Bottom.
No, or not Battle for Bikini Bottom. SpongeBob. What's it? Patty Pursuit. It's the latest Apple Arcade.
Dude, Apple Arcade's a pretty good deal.
Oh, it is.
What is it, like $5 a month?
Yeah, and you get games like Sneaky Sasquatch, where you're a Sasquatch that sneaks around and like you can like go into a business and foil the corporation.
I've met him.
Sasquatch.
He ate me while I was playing Ski Free.
Oh, Ski Free? Oh,
yeah,
yes.
The sneaky Sasquatch runs in and eats you while you're playing. I know him.
That's right. Yes, I played that game quite a bit on like old Windows.
Oh yeah, baby. Windows 3.1.
Yeah.
Rocking Ski Free and Lunar Lander and Snake, like a gamer would do. 3D pinball. That was Windows 98, I think. We had 3D pinball. Or maybe it was XP. I forget.
Maybe I need some more highlighter. What is this?
Bro, you playing Ski Free on DOSBox right now?
No, this is a classic reload.
My man. That's the game. That's literally the game.
Oh. Ah,
And you hit
Bowie.
the rock.
Ow.
Yep. You hit the little jump. You can do little flips if you click or something. And then soon soon he's gonna come for you.
Ah.
He's coming for you. You better start
Ah,
skiing
no.
more freely.
Oh.
He's gonna get you.
No, don't give me.
I'll bet you
No.
anything that we are the only channel right now streaming ski free. I will bet you any dollars.
Ah, Bowie.
You gotta stop smacking
on.
them trees, brother.
I know. It's like so weird. It's like.
I mean, this totally reminds me of like the Chrome, the game that when your internet's out,
Yes.
and you jump and there's cactuses.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh.
Did he get you?
No, but I got to the finish. Or no, it just said high score.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's coming for you. You listen. He'll be here in a minute. He's gray. He's like a stick figure circle. And he will gobble
I remember
you.
him. I remember him. I remember.
Bro, he gonna gobble you up.
Oh. Come on.
Who's gonna come for you?
This the Yeti.
Oh, there's a Yeti.
Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't got to me yet, though. Ah!
Oh.
Where is he?
Slalomness?
Why is he not coming?
Oh,
I don't know why he's not. Come on,
He should be here by now.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I've ever wanted is to watch Fraz get eaten by a Yeti.
Come on. Let me get me up. This is ski
Did
free.
you see that slow guy? Like, there he
Oh,
goes.
no,
Oh, he's
yeah.
got you.
Ah! Oh.
He just runs in up out of nowhere and just gobbles you up, man.
And
Makes me happy,
that
brings me
is
back.
the end of my.
Brings me back.
This is thrilling content.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're here for.
It's a
Oh,
gold
yes.
highlighter.
So yeah, I just died in ski free.
You added Ski Freak?
No, I died in it. I died in ski free. It made me go. This is what happened.
Yep.
So
So-
I now have a golden face.
Looks nice. I've learned a lot about makeup. Or applications. I don't know if makeup's the right word. Cosmetics.
What?
Is this cosmetics or is this makeup?
I mean, they're inexchangeable. They're
Okay.
exchangeable. These words. Yes. So I have a golden nose. See, this is a golden highlighter
Oh yeah.
from
Wasn't the
the
man
Jeffree
with the
Star.
wasn't the man with the golden nose a James Bond thing?
No, it was a woman with a golden pussy.
We're live. You can't say that.
It was an octopus.
Second time that I was about to take a drink. The second time that you made me.
I mean, it was literally a movie called Octopussy.
I was thinking
Listen.
of the man with the golden gun.
That was the joke I was making, and then Sal went
Okay.
straight to the bedroom talk on the Guild show. My goodness. Unacceptable.
I had tuna salad for dinner.
I had salmon for dinner.
I had. Oh, cauliflower rigatoni noodles.
That's not fish.
Well, I had shrimp on it.
Okay, perfect.
I don't want to use my oven or my stove because it makes my home hot. So I used my rice cooker and I made rice, and then I put a can of tuna and some ranch, and that was my tuna salad.
Nice.
That's not really tuna salad, is it? But it didn't make my kitchen hot. I can't go the entire summer without cooking, though. Yeah. I'll use my Instant Pot to make some root vegetables tomorrow.
With leeks, right?
I don't have any leaks at the moment.
Wow.
I ate them all.
So you're leak free.
Plug the
Yes.
leak.
But I need to figure that out tonight. A subscription to Imperfect Foods.
I've heard about that. I saw the one that had a carrot. Yeah. I've heard of that one.
Yeah, like their logo has like a carrot with like 2 legs on it.
Yes.
A lot of it's like overstock, but a lot of it's organic. Not all of it is, but it's good. I mean, that reminds me. It's and delivered to you. Got a bridge right now, and it's all customizable. Yes, Imperfect Foods. It's time to go grocery shopping. Yeah, and like say you don't like, it's like here's what we're getting, right?
Yeah.
But if you're like, oh, but there's broccoli on this list. I don't like broccoli. You can just take off the broccoli. Or there was
Get extra broccoli.
because I signed up for this meat and fish thing too, and there was steak was on mine, and I just didn't feel like having steak, so I just took the steak off, and it subtracts it from your cost, and I'm like, this is, and then there was like all this stuff you can just order, and add to it too, like pantry stuff. So
That kind of reminds me of when I got Nature Box. I used to get that one back when Giant Bomb was promoting that one.
I go to the supermarket and I buy food.
I buy mine online.
okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take a shower and shop my Imperfect Foods because I got to do that.
Sounds good. Thank you all for joining us on Twitch.
Bye, everybody.
Cool.
We'll miss
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Yeah.